Hardpoint is about controlling a small area of the map called the Hardpoint, and they
Our
spawn.
point a bit straight behind that water tower, the outside.
A little bit of conversation.
Okay, guys.
All right, they're getting ready. They're tensed. Here they go. So the hardpoint's going to spawn. You can see it. It's that locked shape, 55, 54, 50 meters out there. And so they're heading towards that. So everyone can see that locked shape. All the players can see that. So they know where it is. And so they're trying to get into position to try and defend that. That's a great kill. I think that's the sniper rifle of Lemugel Z. The hardpoint's unlocked now. And we're watching, again, to keep things a bit easier, I think I'll stay watching the coalition team. So currently the hardpoint is being held by the Allegiance team, by the CoDlings. And so their points are ticking up. You can see it's now 22 points, 23, 24. So every second or whatever that they're in the hardpoint, I think it's a second, they get an extra point. So they're defending it really well is the bottom line. But they are like limpets right now. Hugo is like hiding there. No one knows he's there. He's just going to pick off. He's going to pick off Jeff. Okay, Hugo's now been downed. So it's been swapped over. They managed to dislodge them, and it's now blue. Now the thing is, there's a new hardpoint spawning. That's just spawned, and that was really great play. So part of the key to hardpoint is that eventually the hardpoint runs out, and then a new one spawns, and knowing where the new one's going to be is really important, and trying to get there so that you can defend it first is really key. So far, it seems like the one-shot wonders are doing that reasonably well. I'm going to go over and watch Martin for a little bit. Okay, it's rotated. You can see that all the red players, in this case Allegiance, so that's the CoDlings. They're currently in control, so they're actually picking up the points at the moment. So they're on 49, 50 points to 20. So it's going to be interesting. I think the one-shot wonders need to think ahead because that hard point's going to kind of shut down relatively soon. So hopefully what they're doing is one person kind of waiting. Great kill from Kira, taking out Martin. Well done, Kira. And Luke's a bit behind the pace because he's in the old hardpoint. No, Luke, you want to be in the new one. It's moved on. That's a good kill, though. They all count. So now what you can see is Martin is running as quickly as he can to get there, but it's contested. But the one-shot wonders have it. But everyone else is coming up. There's Ranulph. Ranulph's in, so it's rotated. Some really good play. It's currently open. We're going to see who gets into it. Contested. You can see the color changes from blue. When it goes blue, it means that the one-shot wonders have it. When it goes red, when it goes half blue, half red, it means it's contested. It means there's someone from both teams in there. And currently, we are watching Craig with a really sneaky flanking run. Craig, I didn't know you had it in you. Unfortunately, you didn't clear them out. So Lemugel Z is still in, but it seems like they've locked it down. Craig is waiting. There's a little bit of trade going back and forth. Who's going to win that battle? Craig's given up his position and he's moving now, which is interesting. Lemugel Z taking out Luke. Lemugel Z's gone round. Craig doesn't know where he is. He's listening. He can hear him. It's frightening because there's voices and you expect, and footsteps, and you expect someone to come around the corner and just pop a cap in your head. Okay, so Hardpoint. This is good play. They have to fight their way back, the one-shot wonders, because they are currently holding it, but they're still down 60 to 93. Valley B with a suicide run. That was Hugo. Ran right in amongst all of the one-shot wonders. Currently, they are holding on to this hard point. Although it's contested, you can see that Kira just got taken out by Craig. New hard point spawned, so everyone's going to move around. I've swapped teams. We are now focused on Lemugel Z. He's the guy with the sniper rifle. He's looking to pick up some long-range kills, but he got taken out by Jeffrey. Jeffrey's having a game tonight, that is for sure. He brought his A game. I don't know if he found a new gun somewhere or what happened, but I want to know what it was. Now he's down. Okay, it's 83 to 99. So Allegiance team, so that's the CoDlings, back in control of this one, and they seem to have camped in there quite nicely. So what's interesting is they are not rotating ahead as quickly on very, very contested. It got swapped over. But yeah, I think the Allegiance team, so the Coalition team are going to have to work a little bit harder to try and narrow that gap. They're holding on to that. They've got 5 more seconds, 3 more seconds of that hard point. And that one's over. We're moving again to the other side of the map. I think I'm going to see if I can do one of these. Right. I'm going to go above the game, try and give you a bit of a better action of what's going on. So there's the hard point at the bottom. You can see the red players down the other side trying to hold. It looks like Lamoogle is inside the building. She's got a good position. That's clever play. And Hugo making a run right up the middle of the street. They're in. Martin doing his best down the bottom of the screen. Schmartz, as you can see, but he's got flanked by Lamoogle Z and taken out. That's the problem. You're looking in the wrong direction. Someone comes in and shoots you in the head. Okay, so let's go in a little bit closer. But it's looking good, actually, for the one-shot wonders. They managed to hold on to that, but Luke needs to get in. You have to, at least one of your players has to be inside that circle, and so they're not, so it means that they're not actually getting any points. They've just been standing around looking at it, which isn't great. Okay, let's see. Craig's in there. The others have moved off. Let's go and watch. It's going to look a bit weird. I'm going to go into the building, and here we can see that the other hardpoint, this is that hardpoint we had earlier, has been taken back quite nicely, thank you very much, by the CoDlings. They're in a very good shape. No one's really attacking at all. I don't know where everyone else is. Okay, there's Martin. He's by himself trying to come through one door. I think that's a bit of a death trap, Martin. We've got Morris Laptop and Luke coming up on the other side. But yeah, it's going to be really hard. But they've done it. That's how quickly things can change. They managed to dislodge them, and now they are defending. However, the lead that the CoDlings have is quite something. You see 157 points to 122. It is ticking up, but there's only 2 more seconds left, and it's swapped over. Everyone's moving to get to the new hard point. Let me see if I can follow along. And of course, Ranulph was there first. He's now got the hard point all to himself for some precious seconds, and is extending that lead for the CoDlings. Very good play. He's in a really tight position there. No one knows where he is. Craig with the suicide run ran right past him, got shot in the back of the head. They're holding in that position nicely. I think they've just locked this down. It's going to be hard to dislodge. There's Jeff with the slide maneuver. Didn't help too much. The one-shot wonders do have numbers. They've got him in numbers. But now the question is, there's only 18 seconds left on this particular hard point. And you can see they've peeled away to get to the next one, which is a good play, but it means they've given away points to the CoDlings. It's all going to go down to the wire. All right. Ranulph and Lamoogle, Kira holding. Martin just went two for 1 kill there, Martin. Really good job. 2 for nothing, actually. And it looks like Ranulph has already got to the new hardpoint. I'll take you inside. Bear with me. Let's just go navigate around and see what's going on. Right, so they are inside the other part of the cave. Now, this whole cave tunnel is there's quite a lot of holes and a lot of ways to get in, so it can be quite hard to defend. Hardpoint's currently open. Jeff and Martin have arrived. They need to push up the position though, so only one person needs to stay inside. The others need to push up, I think, and create a bit of space. Some good attacking play coming in, but they're holding it. They are holding it, but they've got a long way to go. And Hugo with a suicide run, but it is causing problems. Some great play from the Lamoogle Z. All being contested, so no one's actually getting any extra points here. Kira's managed to step inside the ring, so she held it there, but she got taken out. New hardpoint. Let's go across to the other side of the map and go and have a look. There's the new hardpoint, and it's been held quite neatly by Jeffrey and Martin. So this is that little one. It's like the tent. They're all inside, which is kind of dangerous because one grenade gets chucked in there, and they're all taken out, and that could be the switch over. 217 to 170. Jeffrey with a really sneaky kill. Kira trying to rush it, got taken out. Morris Laptop's got back in, but Kira took out two. Sorry, I get confused between the two Lemugles. That was Kira Lemugel, who just took out pretty much two players. Great play. I think, I have to say, I think the CoDlings kind of wrap this up now. It's going to be really hard to come back. 3 seconds left, there's only 3 more points, but they've still actually got 50 points to get. And look at that. Ranulph was already there. Great anticipation. This is a man who knows his maps, knows his hard points. He's getting ahead of everybody, and that makes all the difference. Those precious uncontested seconds. And that's it. Great play. So, 1-1. Allegiance for the win. Well done, CoDlings. This is fantastic. Okay. That means this is the final round of Team Deathmatch coming up. That's going to be the decider. I have to say, looking at the gunplay, I mean, there's some people with some pretty good aim. So this could really go down to the wire. Let me drop out and go and see what everyone thinks. You can see Jeffrey with a lot of kills. Jeffrey with a lot of kills, so he's really having a game, but he wasn't backed up by his team enough there, and I think the positioning was just too good on the side of the CoDlings. So Ranulph, 30 kills, doing a really good job, but also look at that score, 6,940. So that's his score is based on pretty much the amount of time that he was